Hello out there in the interweb land. Welcome to Good Turn Daily. I am just hanging out in the shop. It snowed last night, believe it or not. I really wish that Utah would get its stuff together and figure out what it wants to do. Let's see. So what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? So I was thinking about doing something with this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down a little bit more, and let's turn it into a nice little vase, being that it's going to be a little, we've got flat here, flat here. I'm going to have to take a whole bunch off here, but should be interesting. Let's see what happens. Hey, thanks, Tommy. I don't know if there's anybody else that's doing a live right now or not, but this is going to wobble, and I don't think I like that, so we're not going to do it that way. Let's just straighten it up the best we can and put it between centers. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to put it this way, and then we'll true that up on the back end and make a tenon. And we've got lots of end grain, so that's going to be a challenge. Tighten that bad boy up. Looks like we have 4 watching. Welcome everybody, whoever's here. Glad that you can join me. Looks like John S. Casting. Welcome, John. Glad you could join me. Let me fix this camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. It's a good thing, I think. So this is a glue up that I got from a mantle shop, and it's going to be a little weird. You can see the glue up here and all of that, but I don't know, it may turn out interesting. We'll see. I have a feeling this is going to do a little vibrating, so don't everybody freak out. Hey, how you doing, Keith? Yeah, I had the worm screw in there, and it was just on a wonky angle, so we're going to turn it between centers and true it up. So I don't know if you guys can hear me while my machine's going. I know it's a little bit loud, and I think my noise canceling doesn't really do a good job. By the way, if anybody wants to join, be an earworm and just hang out, you're more than welcome. There's the link. Go ahead and click on it, and I'll bring you into the broadcast. Happy to have, especially some of the people that don't get seen a lot. It's nice to see your face. And hi, Mom, love you too. All right, here we go. This is definitely better than what I thought it was going to be. Hello, Keith. How are you? I can't hear you. Nope, still can't hear you. I don't know if maybe it's a StreamYard thing or not. Yeah, I'm not sure, Keith. I can't hear you. Maybe let's have you pop out and pop back in again. Hey, Mark, how are you, sir? If you guys are wondering what's happening, we're going to be turning a vase of some sort. I'm not sure how big that's going to be. All right, can we hear you now? No, we still can't hear you, buddy. Nope, nothing yet. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Nope, can't hear you. Still can't hear you. No, something's wonky with your mic or something. I don't know. But it's good to see your face. I'm going to continue on this, and we'll go from there. All right, that should be a good depth right there. Oh, thought I heard you.
You can hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah. Technology is marvelous, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Keith, I don't know you very well.
No, but it's not a problem. I talk to most people.
No, I appreciate that you popped on. One of the things that I like to do, or people that pop in, tell us just a teeny bit about yourself and how long you've been turning and what you like to turn and all of that stuff. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm over from England. I'm over in the UK, down in West Sussex, so right down the bottom of the UK. I have my own channel on YouTube, Circular Wood by Keith, but I don't want to talk too much about that. This is your live today. We need to talk about you and see you turning. You can always come over and watch me on a Tuesday lunchtime, 1 o'clock UK time, or filling in some Thursday evenings at 7:30. So whichever. I've got a small channel. I'm working on it. We're getting better. Small following. Always good to have new subscribers. So let's talk about you now then, Blair.
Well, hey, Brian, thanks so much. I appreciate that. I see so many people on YouTube, and the channels are just increasing and increasing, and trying to see everybody is really hard. But no, I appreciate you popping in, and if you wouldn't mind being an earworm just for a little bit, tell me who pops in and all of that. That'd be fantastic.
No problem. I can't stop too long. I've got someone coming round in a little while, but I thought I'd just pop in to say hello and enjoy what you're doing and keep it safe.
I try. Looks like Brian from Heartwood Turning has come in. Hey, Brian, how are you?
Yeah, there's quite a few in.
Looks like we got 7. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to this, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'll run you through the chat then.
Alrighty.
There's some names in here that I don't recognise anyway. So you've got a Linda Goucher.
That's my mom.
That's your mum? Oh, well, at least she's checking on you then. Tommy's in. Mike the Midnight Joker's in.
Hey, Mike. How are you, sir?
Mark the Gentleman Woodturner's in. You've seen Brian, he's in.
I'm going to mute this. Actually, Brian, let me ask you, while I'm turning this, Can you hear me, or is the lathe too loud? Or
I think you mean Keith, but I'll answer to Brian. I answer to most things, but yes, I can hear you. Or yes, we can hear you.
okay, I'm sorry about that, Keith.
Don't worry. Like I say, I answer to most names. So welcome to everyone in the chat, and thanks for popping over and watching what Blair's doing, or it might be Mike, or it could even be Colin, but I think we're calling Blair today. He seems to have an affiliation to any name like myself, so let's have a laugh. Like I say, I'm not in for long. I've got someone supposedly coming round in about 10 minutes, but I thought I'd just pop in and say hello.
Well, Keith, I appreciate it, and you're welcome to pop out anytime. So I don't like boring shapes, so we're going to give this a little bit of a goblet type shape, little bit thinner in through here, and then have it come out. So
what is the glue up of wood then? What varieties?
I believe it's poplar,
Good luck.
because it kind of has a cherry look to it, but yeah, I believe it's just poplar. And you look at all this end grain. That's going to be fun, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think the 80 grit gouge will be coming out on that.
That's for sure.
We got Lewis, the Klondike craftsman, crept in.
Hey, Lewis, how are you, sir?
And we've also got Seth crept in.
And Seth.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Looks like you've woken up Leona Fay as well. She's just popped in before she gets her dinner on.
Well, hi, Leona. Got to get away from that flat spot in there. Woohoo, it's flinging chunks. Love it when it flings chunks.
Just be careful.
Still have that one little flat spot on there. That means I'm going to have to go a little deeper in that. Dang it. get it? Oh, we still have just that little bit on there. Ooh, and we found a crack. How about that?
No.
That's what happens with glue ups. You never know what's going to be in there.
As long as the crack doesn't let go, you're okay.
Right.
Hope that chisel's nice and sharp.
See, did we get it? Did we get it? We only got a chunk out of there, dang it. But we got the shape, so that's good. I can work with that though still. Still need a little bit on there from that little chunk, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But
It's taking shape. Still got a flat bit down the bottom then.
yeah, I'll have a little flat bit, but that's going to go into the chuck. I'm going to spin that around.
Mm-hmm.
So, matter of fact, let's do that now. So, Keith, what's your favorite wood?
Don't really have a favourite wood. I certainly wouldn't use poplar too much because it's not the easiest and most friendly to turn. But yew, ash, oak, elm. Yeah, I'll turn much of anything.
Yeah.
Whatever's available.
So I guess yew is really prevalent in the UK.
Yeah, I've got a lot of it at home here. I took a hedge out a few years ago and dried it. Also, a massive tree come down where I was on a development and I bought that. So yeah, I've got a reasonable amount. Can make them all sick over here because I've got some decent yew. Hey ho.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, I like
It
to
certainly
see.
is. Yeah, it certainly is. So how are you going to finish this then? What are you going to color the outside, texture the outside?
I don't know. Being that it's a glue up, I mean, I've got some nice grain in some of these spots. What I may do is I may burn it, and depending on how much time we have, we're only 24 minutes into this, so let's see what it shapes up as, and then we'll go from there.
Get a shape on it first. Yeah.
Hey Doug, how are you? Looks like we got Florida. He's in. How you doing, sir?
Now, I see Douglas Mungham's just crept in while I turn my back. Florida Bearded Woodworkers in as well. Good afternoon, evening, morning to you all.
I just put the link in, so if anybody else wants to join in, you're more than welcome to. Looks like Mike has joined in. Hey Mike, how are you? I'm going to give this a quick sharpen, by the way. That'll be a little better. Alrighty. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. Still have that little flat spot. Shoot.
They're bigger than what you ever think they are, aren't they, when you start turning?
Yeah, too. So, design change. This may end up being a little smaller than what I really wanted. So, guess it just is what it is.
The Dark Man's in, DIY Dark Matter. Hello, young Dark.
Hey, Darky, how are you? All right, so it looks like we pretty much got all the flat spots off. I've got a nice little knot right there with a split. But not to worry, still looks like it's okay. Okay, let's work from there. Gotta love these impromptu design changes, right?
Seth's jumping ship. He's going to go and do some work for the looks of it.
Alrighty. Hey, Klondike. Thanks for dropping in. Let's see here. See you, Seth. All right, so let's give this just a little bit deeper. So I put on my my title of this is that we're going to be doing stuff for the water challenge. On Instagram, I already did the water challenge, but I thought, yeah, what the heck, we'll turn something else today. This is what I did for my water challenge. So I think it came out pretty okay. But
you can see what it's meant to be.
Sorry?
You can see what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to have to bail ship as well because I've just got someone knocking at the door. So anyone else want to jump in and worm for Blair?
All righty. Well, Keith, thanks again for coming in.
My
to see ya.
pleasure. Yeah, I'll catch up with you someone else.
All right, sounds good. See you, sir.
Cheers then.
Cheers. Yeah, there's lots of end grain on here, so we're gonna have to do some 80 grit on that, sand that up. But it's got a decent shape to it. We'll do some hollowing and maybe a little burning. That'd be interesting. Everybody that's in the chat, thanks so much for joining in and popping in and saying hi, and I appreciate the support. If you guys like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. I like to know how I'm doing. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, you know what? I've got thick skin. Tell me what's going on. But thank you again for popping in. So let's do a little cheat ski here with hollowing this thing out. And I know Robbo's gonna love this, but I ended up getting my my first carbide tool today. I just made a, oh, try not to cut uphill. Yeah, just downhill. Thank you, Leona. I appreciate it. So anyway, I made a, oops, I don't want that. Made a handle for it, and I just need to pound it in and see you later, Leona. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Robbo loves to make those pens, especially with carbide. That is one thing I cannot wait for, is when I grow up and get a bigger lathe and it doesn't bog down when I'm doing this stuff. But you know what? I'm doing okay with this. Still learning, not complaining. All right, I think that's probably good for what I'm going to do for now. I don't know, you guys, what light is better? I like having that on because it helps me see a little bit better. But for you guys, is that better? Yes, I'm going to finish the outside. I am so anxious to try the carbide as a hollowing tool. Sorry guys, I gotta turn that on. So since we're running out of time, I'm gonna finish the inside a little bit later. Let's mess around with the outside. So one thing I'm gonna do . So I don't know about you guys, but I got really tired of burning my fingers and, you know, trying to press too hard, thinking that it's going to do something better for the sanding, and it just doesn't do that. Let the sandpaper do the work on its own. You don't have to press hard. Nice. So we got a little bit of end grain stuff right here and right here. Let's see if maybe we can get rid of some of that. If anything, it'll add to the shape. You can see how much dust is coming off that. And I apologize, I'm being bad. I should have my face mask on. Got to set a good example for everybody else. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. I've got my mask on now. Okay, getting rid of that is going to be really tough for the time being. And I mean, it has some nice little grain in it. Let's put a torch to it. Before I do that, and I'm sorry, I'm going to mute this for a second. I'm going to vacuum all of this. There we go. So come on, baby, light. There we go. Hey, Jameson, how are you, sir? Looks like Sarge is in the house. Hey, Sarge. Yeah, I like emphasizing all of that grain. That's nice. And you can see the end grain sections that I'm going to have to get down on. All right, that's enough. Okay. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I color it? Or should we just leave it the way it is? Hit this just a little bit more. So let's do tell you what, let's do this. Let's just go right to the Axe abrasive paste. Thank you, Tom, by the way. Thank you. You can see how that's already put a shine on it. Let's put a little bit more on here, just a tad. You can see how that charred stuff is still coming off on the cloth. But I like the color to it, and I'm glad I didn't put any color in there. And then you don't need a lot of this. I don't, Doug. I wish I did. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm not digging that. So now I'm going to add just one other coat, which I like, and it's mostly just because I like the smell of it. Feed and Wax, Howard's Feed and Wax. And you don't need a lot of that either. Alrighty, well, we're coming up on the hour mark, so I'm gonna just finish this up. I don't know. Not sure if I'm liking it or not, but you know, hey, it's a nice project. I'll definitely do the hollowing out, but I think we'll call it good there. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, it's okay. Maybe I'll leave it like that and use it as a planter or something to, you know, put a succulent in or something like that. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll do that so you can see my ugly mug. Guys, thanks again for dropping in. I really appreciate your support. And you guys leave comments if you guys are interested in doing a sticker swap. Get with me on Instagram. Oh, hi, Barry. Didn't know she'd pop in. But yeah, I'm always up for sticker swaps. My board definitely needs some more. So anyway, we're coming up on right on the hour. So we're gonna, as Jay would say, knock it in the head. And you guys do a good turn daily. Take care of each other. Thanks again for popping in. And we'll see you in the chats. See ya.